You're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
Pramac Yamaha rider Jack Miller finally conducted private testing using Yamaha's latest V4 engine configuration. The test was held behind closed doors at the Circuit de Catalunya in Spain, ahead of Yamaha's big plan to introduce the V4 engine at the 2025 Misano MotoGP. During the test session, Miller was seen focusing on testing the bike's performance from various aspects, including acceleration, stability during cornering, and engine durability over long distances. The Yamaha V4 engine itself is a major breakthrough, as the Japanese manufacturer has long maintained its signature inline-4 engine. After completing a series of laps, Jack Miller immediately shared his thoughts. He believes Yamaha is heading in the right direction by boldly experimenting with the V4 concept. He felt more raw power on straight sections and significantly improved stability when exiting high-speed corners. However, Miller also noted that there are still areas that need refinement, particularly in power distribution during the early laps and consistency in rear tire grip. This engine has great potential. It feels different from the old Yamaha. In some areas, especially acceleration, this bike really gives a new sensation. But clearly, there are still some details that need to be refined before it is used at Misano later, said Jack Miller optimistically. This private test is believed to be an important step for Yamaha in its efforts to regain competitiveness against the dominance of Ducati and Aprilia in MotoGP. All eyes are now on the official debut of Yamaha's V4 engine, which will be publicly tested for the first time at the Misano circuit in September 2025. And here's the full story. Pramac Yamaha rider Jack Miller was one of the first key figures to be given the opportunity to test Yamaha's latest V4 engine configuration. The test took place privately at the Circuit de Catalunya in Spain, just a few weeks before its official debut at the 2025 Misano MotoGP. The test was closed to the media, but leaks suggest Miller was given dozens of laps to fully understand the character of the new engine, which is touted as Yamaha's main weapon to end their difficult era in MotoGP. Previously, Yamaha was known for consistently maintaining an inline-4 engine since the modern MotoGP era, but the development of competition forced them to take a big step by trying a V4 engine package that has proven successful in the hands of Ducati, Honda, and Aprilia. During the test, Miller appeared to be seriously exploring the bike's performance. Several sources mentioned that Yamaha brought several different specifications, including electronic mapping tailored to the characteristics of the V4, so that Miller could provide in-depth feedback. The main focus of the test was on power delivery, acceleration on the long straights of Catalunya, and stability when exiting fast corners. After completing the tests, Jack Miller shared his thoughts. He believes Yamaha is on the right track. He admitted to being surprised by the difference in engine character compared to Yamaha's older bikes. Miller noted that the new bike is significantly more powerful and responsive, especially on straight sections. I can feel a truly different level of power. This bike has great potential, especially in terms of acceleration. Yamaha has finally taken a bold step, and I think this direction is spot on for facing next season's competition, said Jack Miller. However, Miller also emphasized that Yamaha's work is not yet complete. There are still several areas that need improvement, particularly rear tire stability when the bike is pushed hard in the early laps, as well as power distribution that can sometimes be too aggressive in slow corners. There are some small details that need to be refined. For example, when exiting slow corners, the bike is still a bit wild and causes the rear tire to lose traction quickly. But for a new bike with a V4 engine, this is more than just promising, he added. This private test is considered a new milestone for Yamaha. Over the past few seasons, they have struggled to compete with the dominant Ducati. With the arrival of the V4 engine, Yamaha hopes to get back on track for the World Championship, especially with the support of experienced riders like Miller, who is known for his aggressiveness but also his technical expertise. The official debut of this engine will take place at the Misano circuit in Italy in September 2025, where all MotoGP fans' eyes will be on the first performance of Yamaha's new motorcycle on the actual racetrack. If development goes as planned, it's not impossible that Jack Miller alongside Fabio Quartararo could bring Yamaha back to the front of the pack. The atmosphere at the Circuit de Catalunya today suddenly became the center of attention, even though it was held behind closed doors. Pramac Yamaha rider Jack Miller conducted private tests with Yamaha's latest prototype motorcycle, which now features a V4 engine. These tests were not just ordinary trials, but part of Yamaha's major preparations before unveiling its V4 technology motorcycle for the first time at the 2025 Misano MotoGP. Miller was seen spending hours on the track, trying out various settings and race simulations. According to leaked information, this session focused on evaluating the engine's durability, power characteristics when exiting corners, and the bike's stability at high speeds on the famously long straight sections of the Catalunya circuit. Yamaha has kept media access tightly restricted, but rumors suggest Miller is quite satisfied with the initial results from this motorcycle. The Yamaha V4 engine is one of the most ambitious projects in the history of the Iwata-based manufacturer. After years of sticking with an inline-4 configuration, Yamaha has finally decided to follow in the footsteps of rivals like Ducati, Honda, and KTM, who have long used V4 engines. This move is seen as a major strategy to restore Yamaha's glory in MotoGP, especially after struggling to match Ducati's extraordinary speed in recent seasons. Jack Miller, with his extensive experience racing for major manufacturers like Honda, KTM, and Ducati, is a key figure in this project. Miller's aggressive character, known for pushing the bike to its limits, has been instrumental in helping Yamaha's technical team identify the weaknesses and strengths of the new engine. Many observers believe that Miller's presence in Yamaha's satellite team is a significant advantage, as he can bridge the gap between the rider's needs and the technician's desires. This private test in Catalunya is also said to be a barometer of how ready Yamaha is for its official debut at Misano. Although it took place without much fanfare, several insiders revealed that the acceleration of Yamaha's new engine sounded more aggressive than the previous one. This change in the engine's sound further strengthens the public's belief that Yamaha is finally ready to transform. Now, high hopes are pinned on the 2025 Misano MotoGP. If the results of the V4 engine development meet expectations, Yamaha has a great chance of once again becoming a serious threat at the front of the pack. Meanwhile, Jack Miller himself is trusted to provide final input ahead of the official debut, so that the bike is truly ready to face its formidable rivals. The test in Catalunya is just the beginning. However, this is where Yamaha's new chapter begins, an era where they aim to make a comeback with the long-awaited new weapon that MotoGP fans worldwide have been anticipating.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist.